He was the most unlikable candidate in the history of presidents, and that's saying a lot.
But Biden says the same thing.
He's number 2. When Biden says something, does anyone go like, oh?
Right.
No, they used to go, oh, what'd he say?
Yeah. What is happening in America? You can feel it. Something we've worked for and dreamed of for a long time. Donald Trump fell asleep at his own trial. And when he woke up, he made his own kind of history. The first person to run for president with 34 felonies.
Hillary Clinton is pacing like she's ready to explode. Meanwhile, Tyrus calmly says shocking things like it's no big deal. The secrets he reveals? They're messier than a kid's shoes after playing in the mud. Hillary's reaction? So wild, it could power a whole city. This moment makes political drama look like a daytime soap.
Tyrus, and this goes back to 2016, people were reluctant to talk to pollsters and say, I like Donald Trump. And now, fast forward 8 years later, essentially they're saying, if you like him, you're in a cult. Do you really want to be in a cult?
If the cult that Hillary doesn't like, yeah.
Before we keep going, hit that like and subscribe. You won't want to miss this. Hillary was supposed to be relaxing after politics, doing talk shows and getting applause. But then Tyrus comes like a wrecking ball, sharing secrets that sound like they came from a top-secret vault.
Is it a red hat? I'll get one. Like, it's ridiculous. When the losing side, or someone, she's just a very unlikable person and will say anything to get this attention. But here's the thing. It's changed. America has changed. We no longer listen to that stuff. Now when they say it, we go, that's why I didn't vote.
Hillary has survived tons of political scandals, but now she's reportedly losing it, like someone cut off her teleprompter mid-speech. And it wasn't politician, journalist, or rival that did it. It was Tyrus, a giant TV guy who talks about scandals like he's in the WWE. He doesn't tiptoe. He jumps right into chaos.
Clinton is one of the most disgusting human beings on the planet.
Very much so.
Always has been, always will be, and will be inserting clips on her response to Benghazi several times throughout the interview. I want to show who she is.
She's worse than her husband.
A lot of people say that this was triggered by a YouTube video. This is her statement. I condemn in the strongest terms the attack on our mission in Benghazi today. The United States deplores any intentional effort to denigrate the religious beliefs of others. Our commitment to religious tolerance goes back to the very beginning.
Picture this. Politics is going along like usual, kind of messy. Then Tyrus decides today is the day to talk about real, dirty secrets. Not the ones politicians are ready for, but the kind that ruin reputations and stink like old gym socks on a hot day.
She talks, you kind of get why Bill did what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, it's kind of like, again, I don't condone, cheating, but no, that's your morning.
Yeah.
You gotta kiss that before you go to bed at night, and then you gotta sleep with one eye open.
Yeah.
When the secrets come out, Hillary doesn't stay calm. She doesn't just glare or argue politely. She explodes. Like someone switch your morning coffee with rocket fuel. Tyrus has a talent. He doesn't just tell the truth, he blows it up.
Your buddy Epstein didn't off himself, and she has all this extra footage cut up in the closet. Like, I bet Bill has not had a good night's sleep for years. I mean, that's why he aged so badly. A lot of people don't know this. Bill Clinton is only 37 years old.
Tyrus treats scandals like wrestling matches, loud, dramatic, and full of show. When he targets Hillary, it's not just about the past. He makes it a huge show that even makes the news look silly. Hillary hates that. She spent her life trying to control how people see her. But once the secrets came out, she lost it. Yelling, waving her arms, putting on a full-blown political drama.
It's just evil. There's nothing like her.
Why would she even tweet that? Like, don't you have
I think she just sits around in her evil lair. Whenever she runs out of Eye of Newt and Small Children to Boil, she then goes to X and just says whatever the most evilest thing. I think if the devil himself showed up, you'll never hear her being possessed by a demon. You know what I'm saying? The demon will walk in and the demon will be calling Dr. Phil. You don't believe the that I just saw, bro. Like.
So what did Tyrus say? Not bedtime stories. These secrets brought back old scandals that Hillary hoped were gone for good. Suddenly, those old problems were front and center again. And Hillary? Her reaction became the story, not even the secrets themselves. People couldn't stop watching how angry she got.
Catfish. Well, they wanted us to believe it was a big naughty redhead that was going around, was going to ruin the world and do all kinds of bad things to us. Turns out the catfish was, hey, we don't boo here, but for this one time, you may boo.
Nothing shows you're upset like a public meltdown, and the internet ate it up like dessert. Memes popped up everywhere. Some said her reaction proved she was hiding something. Others said Tyrus was just trying to be famous. But in the end, it didn't matter. People care more about the show than the truth.
Look, if the pantsuit fits, Hillary Clinton, you owe Russia an apology. And there should be an apology tour for lying to the American people and ruining 2 years of Trump's presidency and affecting elections with Russiagate, impeachment, and fake dossiers. Oh, yeah, let's not forget the P-tape.
This wasn't about facts. It was about how things looked. And Hillary's explosion made her look guilty, even if she wasn't. Tyrus didn't need proof, just the right moment and a smirk. Hillary did the rest by losing her cool. And once that happened, the headlines wrote themselves.
I want you to remember what Donald Trump said about Hillary Clinton back in the 2016 debate.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
It's like, yeah, because you'd be going to jail.
Her outburst wasn't just a reaction. It was a full-on performance. She shouted, waved her arms, and acted like she'd been waiting years to let it out. It looked like a mix between a drama movie and a wrestling show, and all the calm, polished version of Hillary disappeared instantly.
Since they can't air the truth, they control the storyline, and they've lost control of it. From bloodbath to democracy. Last night, Hillary tried framing the election like this. Both guys are old, but you can't vote for the one we indicted.
What do you say to voters who are upset that those are the two choices?
Get over yourself. Those are the two choices. One is old and effective and compassionate, has a heart, and really cares about people. And one is old and has been charged.
1 second she was defending herself. The next she was a meme. People online called her Mount Hillary and compared her to an erupting volcano. Tyrus just smiled like he won a prize. Even people who don't like politics watched it. News anchors tried to stay serious, but you could tell they wanted to laugh.
She's back like a sore on a porn star's lip.
Ew.
Complaining on X about Trump cleaning up D.C., she says, quote, on one hand, Republican officials call themselves war fighters. On the other, they become whiny crybabies at the thought of setting foot in D.C. streets and New York City subways that literal school children navigate every day without incident. Real macho stuff. Then she got off social media and returned to moving a dead body to a park.
Some people said Hillary was just angry because she's tired of being attacked. But that kind of rage didn't look like power. It looked like fear. Hillary has always survived scandals. But this time, a loud TV guy seemed to shake her. The media did the rest. Hillary knew she lost the moment she lost control. Because in politics, how you look matters more than what's true.
It's not just ironic. It's not just rich. It's actually pretty sad.
It's what happened to decorum?
Gone,
what happened
sadly.
to being the so-called leader in the room? He's being indicted, great. But let's not forget, you lost your election because of your, quote, crookedness. So let's not forget that. So, yeah, she didn't get charges put on her, which probably should have, but she lost the election because of her underhand dealings. So let's remember.
Now, let's look at the big picture. This wasn't just a fight. It was proof that politics is now just entertainment. Drama is what people care about. Hillary used to look strong and unshakable. But this one meltdown made everyone forget all that. Even leaders from other countries laughed at it. And Americans? They were too busy making jokes to even care about what Tyrus actually said.
So happy about it. That was an opportunity for her. They're always talking about closing the division. That would have been an opportunity for her to be gracious and be supposedly the leader. But again, she just can't stay away from herself.
Maturity doesn't always come with age.
No, it really doesn't. And it's sad in this currently with the given climate where everybody's after each other's throat. Here's a chance for a leader to show a little bit of class necessary. You don't have to like President Trump. You could think he was guilty of sin or innocent of sin, but when you're put in that position, there was an opportunity for her to show what leaders are supposed.
And just like that, Hillary was all over the news again. She wasn't even running for office, but Tyrus made her a headline. She wanted to be remembered as a strong leader, a history maker. Instead, she's going viral for yelling on camera. It's funny, sad, and kind of perfect, because now the biggest question is, can she move on from this, or is she stuck in a chaos forever?